Alright guys, so I got some pretty big information for you today. So as you guys know, Clash Royale every month is dropping a new evolution inside of the game, and they just tweeted out on their Twitter what is behind the shield with kind of an image. Basically, pretty much guys, I mean, let's be honest, it basically reveals what the evolution is. I mean, from this picture, you can tell it is either going to be the Royal Recruits or the Royal Delivery, because obviously it's got that diamond shape, and, you know, with the Recruits and the Royal Delivery, what they wear on their face, it looks exactly like that. I don't know why there's an arrow through it, though, and it looks like there's elixir drops or something like that on top of the diamond or square shape, which is pretty interesting. And in a little bit, guys, I'll basically show you a post which pretty much confirms what the evolution is, but let's check out the comments under Clash Royale's tweet and see what people are speculating it being. So Nate is saying please be the delivery evolution, because as I mentioned, that picture you saw, you could look at it and be like, well, it could be the Recruits or the Royal Delivery, so how do we know between them which one it is? Well, you'll find out in a little bit. What if when their shield is gone, they're gonna start running, so people are already trying to take a guess about what their ability is? I swear on everything, if this is Recruits, be prepared for the worst meta of all time. Paywall. What if when you broke the shield they start charging? That would be pretty cool, I think. Oh no, oh god, please no. So from Clash Royale's posts in the comments, you obviously can't tell yet. Is it the delivery or is it the Royal Recruits? But it turns out there was this post on Reddit earlier today, captioned next evolution will be the Recruits. And I saw this picture here and I was thinking like, okay, is this Photoshop? Is this fake? You see on the top right, there's Chinese writing. I don't know what that means, but then after this, I did a little bit of researching on Twitter and other places after I saw that Reddit post, thinking like, okay, is this legit? Is anyone else talking about it? And I came across CR Leaks, who is known for leaking stuff inside of the game, and it turns out there was a Chinese creator, or multiple of them, who leaked the Royal Recruits evolution for next season, which makes sense because there's Chinese writing on the top right, and you guys might be thinking, how did this happen? Well, if you guys didn't know, Tencent owns Supercell. It's a Chinese, company. They own the majority of Supercell, so I don't know how it works, but they have a whole different game than ours. Like, their creators and even the players in China, there's a whole separate game with stuff, and I think things come early, or they just have early access to things. I don't know how it works, but basically, that's, I guess, what happened. So let's see how people are considering the potential Recruit evolution. People are saying, I heard that hits air. So they're saying, some people I heard saying it looks like they're throwing spears, which means they hit air. That would be kind of crazy. This guy said Supercell with one of the kind of like brainless memes. See, this guy right here, this is what I was saying. My prediction, they have spears, so maybe they can hit air? He's questioning that. And don't forget some ludicrous stat boost to come along with it. Now guys, I will say, even though most people are complaining about the Royal Recruit evolution, if you pull up Royal API, there's literally only one person inside of the top 200 using the Royal Recruits, which means out of all the cards that got evolved, the Recruits might actually be the ones that deserve it the most. So guys, since the Recruits have been recently pretty much unviable because of all the other evolutions, I decided to remind myself and you guys by playing a game with Recruits to kind of get a feel for what deck the Recruits are going to be good in. They're of course probably going to be good with the Royal Hogs as expected, and I would already assume it's going to be one cycle, because there's 7 elixir, so it's going to be like the Royal Giant and the Barbs. I mean, we don't even need to know the stats to know that. I think that was quite obvious. Okay, I got to go Pigs here, because he's going to want to go for... I thought he would have wanted to go for a NATO to get the King activated on that Brawler, but he didn't... Okay, he didn't do that, though, or try to set that up. He went for an Ice Wizard, so that was kind of interesting. Okay. We haven't played our Recruits yet. Obviously, they are 7 elixir, and they're not involved. They're not evolved yet, sadly. They're just regular. So, I don't know. We're just getting a feel for how the Recruits are regular, because even when they're evolved, remember, half of the time they will be regular. I wonder, will they be played in cycle decks? Because recently, with all the evolutions, they've been played in the cycle decks. So are people just going to be running... the fastest cycle deck possible to abuse the Recruit evolutions? Are they going to throw spears? Are they just going to have way more health? Like, imagine their shields if they have, like, double the health or something like that, so a log doesn't take off the shield. Like, look at that. The recruits are not even that bad. Even the regular recruits, I mean, they're not a bad card. So the fact that they're going to be evolved, I guess, is why people are worried, you know, about them being extremely obnoxious. Did I just miss the arrows on top of that tower? I think I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm really scared of this Evolved Knight. We're gonna have to get a cage going here. Both my towers are targeting. Okay, we might barely... Wow, we actually defended. I don't know how I defended that, but we did, somehow. Okay, we have our recruits back in cycle. I'm probably going to go ahead and use them. I'm not sure how much value they're going to get in this type of matchup with him having Tombstone, Baby Dragon, and all that, but we will see. I'm trying to think, what do we want to do here? Let's actually Flying Machine this, because I want him to poison, ideally. Maybe we want to actually arrow this here. Oh, wow, he went Bar Barrel. Let's try to heal that up. Sweet, that's really, really good. He might have messed up there a little bit. And then we're going to go Royal Hogs, and then we're going to go Flying Machine. Snipe the Ice Wizard, please. Oh, he went Tombstone. That's going to tank. That's annoying. He tanked. Okay, that Baby Dragon. Okay, let's just go Zappies here. We're probably going to want to try to set up a push. Let's get a cage going. I highly doubt he's going to go Graveyard. Oh, wow, he actually did. This guy actually went Graveyard. That is quite interesting. Very aggressive. I'm hoping we're going to be able to punish him. This should be the counter push of the Century. Oh, no, but with the Evo Knight, I'm actually not sure. I just don't know now. Oh, wow, the Evo Knight is actually going down, though, thankfully. Okay, arrows came in. They killed all the Skellies, which is great as well. That's a lot of damage on the tower. Okay, we might be able to win this. This isn't even that good of a matchup, I don't think, especially with him having the Evolved Knight. This is not that good. So, if this deck is solid right now, you can only imagine how broken it's going to be when the Evo, you know, recruits drop. Right now, this deck is better with Evo Barbs instead of the recruits, but that is surely probably going to change after the Evo drop. So that's the thing, right? I think the more Evos they drop, the more the meta is going to be fixed, because they'll be able to, like, more decks will be viable. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So I actually think what would help is if they get to the point where they release a bunch of Evos a month, like ideally 3 of them. If they do that, that might actually, you know, fix the meta a bit. You know, because just 1 a month I feel like is not enough. Where, you know, we're talking like 10 years until all of them get released, which is pretty insane. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if I'm going to be playing this game 10 years from now. Okay, hold up. This is getting ridiculous now with the Knight evolution especially, and I'm getting very scared. We're going to have to pressure 100% just to keep him on his toes so he doesn't get too comfy just spamming us with graveyards, obviously. We are actually going to get a little bit of chip damage on the tower, and I think with that, that is probably going to be GG. So what do you guys think about the Royal Recruits evolution? Are you guys looking forward to it? Are you guys scared like many people? I don't know. Let me know what you all think.